Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome, students of grade 9, third preparatory, to the answers of the embassy exam in the year 2019 in the science. We'll start with the first question. Question number 1, complete the following statement. The measuring unit of acceleration is, it will be meter per second square. What the measuring unit of speed is, it will be, the answer will be meter per second. The speed of chemical reaction can be measured practically by the rate of this disappearance of one of the reactant colors, or the rate of the appearance of one of the resultant color. The reproductive cells are divided by meiotic division or meiosis division, and the somatic cells are divided by mitotic cell division or mitosis division. Mention the importance of the harm of each of the following. Asexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction is important for growing and for compensating the damaged tissues, and also used for reproduction for the microorganisms like unicellular organisms. Deficiency of thyroxine hormone secretion. It will cause goiter disease. You have 3 similar cells, EMF of each of them 1.5 volt. Explain by writing the diagram how can you connect them in series. Connection in series, we connect them one after one. The positive pole, for example, of the first one connected to the negative pole of the second one, and the positive of the second one connected to the negative of the third one, and so on. But connection in parallel will connect all of them, all poles together, the positive poles all together and the negative poles all together. Write the scientific term for each of the following. A chemical process which causes the increase in the oxygen percentage or decrease in the hydrogen percentage in a substance. Oxidation. And acceleration, by which the body moves with when its speed increases by equal values through equal periods of time. The answer is uniform acceleration. A point inside the lens in the mid distance between its faces, the optical center. Parts of DNA that are present in the chromosomes and carry the hereditary traits of the individual. Genes. The process of spontaneous decaying of atoms of some elements to reach more suitable composition. Radiation or radioactive phenomena. Compare between ionic compounds, covalent and covalent compounds according to the speed of the chemical reaction. Ionic compounds react faster than covalent compound, which reacts slower. Crossing star theory, nebular theory. According to origin of the solar system, the crossing star theory, the origin of the solar system is the sun. In the nebular theory, the origin of the solar system from a nebula, cloud of gases. Mention Mendel's first law. Mendel's first law says that if two individuals carrying one pair of their contrasting traits copulate, they produce in the first generation all the individuals carry one trait only of the two traits, and this trait is called the dominant trait, and the second trait disappear. But in the second generation, the two traits appear by a ratio 3 dominant and 1 recessive. Put right on the in front of the correct statement and wrong in the incorrect one. Red mercury oxide decomposes by heat into silvery color. Mercury and hydrogen gas evolves. Wrong, because oxygen gas evolves. EMF is measured by ammeter. Wrong, EMF is measured by voltmeter. Testosterone hormone is secreted by pituitary gland. Wrong, by the two testes. The solar system lies in one of the spiral arms of the Milky Way galaxy. Correct. Concave lens diverge the light ray falling on it. Wrong, diverge. Concave lens diverge the light rays. Give reason for each of the following. The long-sightedness is corrected by using glasses with concave lens to collect the light rays, so the image will be formed on the retina. Number 2, give reason. Radioactive wastes should be buried away from underground water bath to avoid their leakage. Leakage of the radioactive wastes to soil or to the water or any living organism affected by it. What would happen in each of the following? Fusion occurs between male gamete and female gamete. The answer is the product will be the zygote. Number 2, incidence of light ray parallel to the principal axis of a concave mirror. The answer is it reflects passing by the focus of the mirror. Number 3, adding dilute hydrochloric acid to a piece of zinc in a test tube. The answer is zinc reacts with hydrochloric acid and the hydrogen gas evolves and zinc chloride is formed. Question number 4. A. Choose the correct answer from the examples of vector physical quantity. The force. Mass, time, force, or length. The answer is force. Human being shouldn't be exposed to radiation in amount more than space rem daily. The answer is 5 rem daily. At the end of the chemical reaction, the concentration of the products is space concentration of the resultants. The answer is more than. Starfish reproduce by regeneration or budding or binary fission or spores. The answer is regeneration. Reduction is a chemical process which causes the increase of space percentage. Oxygen, hydrogen, nitrogen, fluorine. Reduction is a chemical process which causes the increase in hydrogen percentage. The opposite figure shows one of the phases of mitosis. Answer the following. What is the name of this phase? The answer is metaphase. What is the name of the phase before? The answer is prophase. In which phase does the cell spindle fibers disappear? The answer is in telophase. Calculate the current intensity which passes through a conductor whose resistance is 22 ohms. The potential difference between its terminals to 120 volts. The answer is, when we calculate the resistance, we divide the potential difference, we divide the voltage or the potential difference, calculate the current intensity. So we calculate the current intensity by dividing the potential difference over the resistance. So the answer will be the current intensity I equal V, potential difference, divided by R, or the resistance. So the answer will be 22 volt divided by 22 ohms. the result will be 10 amperes. Thank you very much for following us. Thank you from Mr. Gamal Abdurrahim from Andalus Private School, the Egyptian section in Jeddah. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.